Hey everybody, welcome back to the Holonet Marauders podcast. I'm AJ, joined by Bombad Jamie, Bombad Jam,
Bombad Jam,
and Bombad Matt.
Hello.
AKA
and
Marauder Matt.
And Bombad Michael.
We've got Bombad Michael returning once again. You may know him as Rex and Around. We know him as Michael.
Hi everybody.
Oh man, welcome back. We're happy to have you back. So
I am very happy to be back. I had a blast last time. I'm ready to have a blast this time. I love all three of you. I would die for you. Let's talk about Star Wars.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
So to kick off, we're actually going to do a game this episode, at least for like the majority of the episode. We're going to do a game. So in the past, we've done stuff that's just like a Galaxy Bachelor. So we pitch like a blind date to each other. But today we're going to do used speeder salesman. So you're a used starship salesman.
Wow.
So
I had stuff to talk about before we get in the game, though.
Oh, okay. So AJ, Michael, while you're processing all of that, we literally just told him. So AJ, what else you got going on?
So I had a question for Michael. So
you can't process.
It was like 2 weeks. It was like 2 weeks after our last show came out with you. And it was like a nice Friday evening, Saturday evening. And I didn't see the tweet till the next day. But you were like, everyone go watch this episode of this podcast or I'll start throwing hot toys off the balcony. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I lost 4.
Oh, man.
Wait, really?
I lost 4. I had to throw them off the balcony. I'm a man of my word.
That's so sad.
But it was so... I think it was like a couple weeks after the episode, and I was like, "Oh man, he's thinking of us on like a Saturday night." I was honored.
I genuinely do, and I don't know if it's obviously it's your charming personalities, but the show name Holonet Marauders is really good. I've been thinking about that a lot.
Jamie.
Thank you.
I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning the other day, and I was like, Holonet Marauders is a really good show name. It could be a canon show. Like they could pick you up for an animated series and have like a Holonet broadcast, and you could just keep Holonet Marauders, and it would work perfectly.
Yeah, we have like a full like backstory of like so like the intro that we have, like I have like it's like a protocol droid saying it, so I have like a full extended like backstory like for the protocol droid. Like it's literally like a spy on like a listening post, and then it's just like, oh wait, there's these people who are like doing this transmission, so I guess I'll put them through.
QG813.
UG813.
Lucasfilm, if you're listening.
Are you listening? This is too easy.
And I know you are.
We're around.
We do know they are.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They're big fans.
I like earmarked the Holonet Marauders name a few years ago, it feels like at this point, because like I always thought it was really like intriguing that the Star Wars internet's the Holonet in the first place. And then Marauders comes from Enfys Nest, honestly, because she has the whole we're not Marauders, we're allies. But then also it kind of bubbled up to Sidon Ithano as a pirate, and then he became our logo. So and now the Bad Batch's ship is the Havoc Marauder, so it really, really works out.
It. It's too good. It's too good. I love it. Great job.
Now you have a t-shirt that we sent you, right?
I do. I was wearing it. You guys make very comfortable merch.
Yeah,
that's what we've heard. It's a soft shirt.
Thank you.
It's a good shirt. If anybody's thinking about buying it, buy it, because it's kind of, and I was actually wearing it the other day and I was like, this is almost, sorry, I'm going to keep going on about your name. This is almost like a canon Star Wars shirt. It seems like it would be a merch from In Galaxy. Like the Holonet Marauders actually sell merch on their radio show, and you can buy that shirt. And that's why I think it's a cool shirt.
I could like go on about that like for days. Okay, so not to get totally off track as always, but it's not your fault, Michael. It's mine. With anything that's like within the Star Wars universe that's like completely mundane, like a radio station, I am utterly obsessed with. Like, I'm not sure if you're aware, but at Blackspire Outpost, there's a radio station that literally like plays. And yeah, we have the helmet. That's all we have. But yeah, there's a radio station that's BSO 401.72. So it is literally a Holonet radio station, and I know way too much about it. And Pablo Hidalgo, but they palindromed his name. He's the radio DJ, and it's just like,
oh, I didn't even realize that. You outlawed me so hard right there. That is the coolest thing in the world.
I haven't even been to Galaxy's Edge, and that's just my favorite like fact. So like, wow. Anyway,
that's cool. You haven't been to Galaxy's Edge?
No,
I've been to Disney since 2015.
Matt's been twice.
I just came back like a week ago, actually.
Disney World?
Yeah, Disney World.
You've been to Galaxy's Edge?
Bad boy.
I haven't yet.
Okay, I'd like to share a couple things real quick. First off, Galaxy's Edge West is superior.
Okay.
Okay.
Here are a couple reasons why. First off, it's not in Florida, so obviously we have that.
Fair enough.
All your Florida listeners just turned off. And that's about the only difference. But I will say the rocks, it's so interesting. The rocks in Galaxy's Edge East have a reddish tint. All the buildings are reddish tinted, and they have a lot more moss and like decay. And then all of the rock in Galaxy's Edge West is tan and brown. So it's more of a kind of a Tatooine feel. And I think that's because of the climates. In Florida, it's always raining and humid. And so they tried to slightly imitate what that looked like. And then in California, it's always sunny and hot. So it's got more of like a desert feel to it. It's just a cool little tidbit that nobody has any reason to notice. Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Wow. That's really cool.
I one time did both parks, both Galaxy's Edges in 24 hours. I was in Galaxy's Edge. I was in Galaxy's Edge East on Friday night, and then I was in Galaxy's Edge West Saturday around noon.
Wow.
It was super cool. That's it.
Absolutely insane.
My other comment before we got started was I wanted to mention Greg on here because I wanted to get Greg on here, but he's busy. He's got stuff going on. But I've been really getting into.
He loves his GTA roleplay server, and I can't ever get him out of the house anymore.
That's what I was going to talk about. I've been this past week. I've been really getting into his Twitch streams playing GTA. He'll just be like delivering packages for his like fake job on there, and I'll be like, "This is great." And he was happy to see us in there. And did he tell you about his shameless plug of your show?
I saw it on. He sent me the clip.
Okay, that was amazing.
Around show on Fisherman.
Yeah, he was fishing, and he's like, he was fishing with these dudes. He joined like a frat in.
Hey, you like
game.
Star Wars?
Hey, you guys like Star Wars? And go check out this YouTube page, Rex and Aaron.
I am so bummed I missed all those streams. I'm gonna be missing a lot. I was like working till like 11 p.m. or something.
Well, they're always up after. I mean, like yesterday we literally watched The Bad Batch, and then so we watched it early in the morning. I went about to do my business for work, and the next time I came downstairs, AJ's watching Greg's stream from last night, and I'm like, it's literally like 9 in the morning. Like, what are you doing?
That's really fun. I don't know. I like the engagement part. It's hard for me to just kind of, I mean, I guess I could turn it on in the background, but I love engaging in the chats and like,
yeah. And Greg's so great at it. I keeping up with like talking with everyone. So
he is good. It's surprising. I can't do that. I get too tired.
It's tough. Yeah.
But, cool. I took us on a long offshoot. Sorry about that.
That's pretty standard. We do that a lot.
I was hoping to go on a long offshoot.
Hey everybody, not to just pause in the middle of the video, but pause in the middle of the video because if you want to see the game, you need to go to our audio-only version. You can check that out at holonetmarauders.com, and you can find it on any of the listening platforms you get your podcast at if you want to listen to the game. Otherwise, just continue, because here's the rest of the episode.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I am sweating. That was a lot. That was a lot.
Jamie, I'm surprised you didn't do the Havoc Marauder.
Okay.
Too easy.
Listen, it would have been too easy. Plus, we don't need to know about this Omicron modified attack shuttle that has no sleeping quarters, but a rear gunner seat and I don't know. But there's storage up top, but there's no actual bunks. They showed the bunks in this past week's episode, and then Tech's still sleeping in a chair like a dummy. Yeah, and it's just like, what is? And
in their armor, they're sleeping in their armor.
That's so uncomfortable.
No privacy. It's just like, what's going on? But there's like the up top space which they can fit because they hide up there. So I don't look. Anyway.
Oh, we know it's smelly. Remember, they went to their quarters.
That's true.
The smell's worse than I remember, or whatever.
You're still getting used to it. Good Lord.
Michael, how are we feeling about the Bad Batch?
I loved this past episode. Did you guys already talk about it?
Yeah, we did a little live stream thing yesterday,
but we're game to talk about it more.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's just, I mean, I think the thing, honestly, a small little nod I took away was, and I'm sure you talked about it too, the plate on Cad Bane's head was really cool to see that part is it's still in the universe. So we might see it at some point.
How do you think we'd see that?
It could be through a different medium. We're getting Book of Boba, and I wonder if there will be flashbacks.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I think a lot about that. About like flashbacks in the Star Wars universe, and what that means, and how it'll change the storytelling. And I do think we're going to start getting them more. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to potentially see live action Cad Bane. Because especially if he's got the beef with Boba or whatever, I mean, this is going to be cool. They're tying all the shows together. That's such a cool figure.
One of Hasbro's finest.
Not the one that came with Toto, though. There was a different one that came with the little Toto.
Yeah.
But...
yeah, that sold out in 30 seconds.
Oh, like all the time?
But I will tell you, I think Hot Toys will eventually come out with one, and that thing is going to be insane. Can you imagine like the leather soft goods? Oh, the boots.
Hey, time to make space again.
Poor Tanwi.
Oh no! Don't even get me started.
That was rough. Fennec Shan's ship is super cool. It's cool to see her fight too. She's got that little like tie up ball thing that she throws.
Yeah,
it was cool to see her kind of beat Cad Bane.
Yeah. You don't see him lose too much. So
yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, good show. I think it's going to really pick up speed. I mean, the past 2 episodes have been killer, and they're not wasting any time anymore. You know, it was like a slow start, and then it hit that middle point, and it was just like, it's on.
Yeah, now we're in like the thick of it. Like people are after Omega. Here we go. Like
this is going to be crazy. Are we going to be seeing multi-season, do you think?
Oh yeah, I definitely think
so.
so.
Love it.
Maybe 3 seasons. I don't know.
That's going to be a really tough one to wait for.
Yeah. But we'll
I do also. Sorry,
go ahead. No, you go.
Well, I also don't. I'm not mad at these like miniseries that Disney is doing with the characters. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Loki now. The Kenobi series is going to be a miniseries. You know, we don't know how many seasons of Book of Boba. So I like this sort of like storytelling where I wouldn't be mad if it was just one season. I think it's really cool, and it's almost like a better way of making a movie where you have enough time, because we're not going to get another season of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? Like, I mean, that thing is wrapped up. So they just did that to set up the new character in the universe, and I would love to see that with Star Wars.
Yeah, they easily could.
Because they have, they're doing that with Ahsoka as well. We know the Ahsoka series is going to be a limited series, and I'm pretty sure Lando is going to be a limited series too. Yeah.
Super cool. I love that.
No, I'm excited about that.
I always say to people, like, movies are great, and I'm more of a movie person, but you can explain and do so much more in a show. And the 3 of us here we're sequel fans. We like them, but maybe if they had this storytelling of doing it through shows, at the end of the day, I do think they could have done more, and it would have been better. If you get a Canto Bight arc in a show, people might not. I know Matt loves Canto Bight, and I do too. I appreciate the lore building of it, but if that's in a show, maybe it's looked upon differently than if it's in a movie. And I don't know. I really do. I agree with you with the whole 1 season show thing serving as a movie almost.
It is. I mean, and that's what we heard. There were so many like scripts for these movies that they just adapted into the the miniseries, and so it is. You can binge watch it like it is a movie when it's all out, and it's like a 6-hour movie, which is super cool.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, it's just crazy that next year we're gonna have like Star Wars every week, pretty much, right? So, or even starting in like August or September, right?
Yeah, like live action Star Wars every week. Because technically, right now we're getting Star Wars every week, but
well, I just mean like without a break. Because after this, this will run up till Visions, right?
We don't know. We don't know when Visions is coming out.
Yeah,
that's till like mid-August or so.
I don't know if Visions is going to pick up right after. I know we're getting some looks at Visions on like July 3rd, I think.
Yep, they're doing a trailer at Anime Expo, which makes sense because it's going to be an anime.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
Dude, me too. I'm super pumped.
It's going to be fun.
You know that TIE Fighter anime on YouTube?
Yeah.
If it's anything like that, it's my new favorite piece of Star Wars content.
That's going to be a blast. I love the anthology aspect of it too, where like each thing is going to be a different story, and I love that. I'm so excited for that.
That's going to be exciting.
And we know that it's getting a book in October, so there's no way they're going to release. What?
Will it be like a manga?
I don't know.
Yeah, so there's a High Republic anime, not anime, a High Republic manga that's coming out. I think it's called like
Cool.
the Sword of something, possibly. I'm not sure, but that's coming out later this year. And then all the new High Republic stuff for Phase 2 comes out next week, which is super exciting.
I was talking about the Visions
Right.
book though. There's a Visions book coming out.
Oh, right,
A
yeah.
novel. But yeah, dude.
So there's a novel. Got it.
High Republic next week. I cannot tell you how excited I am for Phase 2. Like,
do we know if we're getting anything beyond
Wave 2.
Written and comic? Yeah,
well, we know
Not fully. The
we know the
Acolyte will
Acolyte's
be
supposed to take
set
place
at the end of it, though.
of the High Republic. So, like, I think they said like 50 to 80 years before the Phantom Menace. Something like
It's
that.
the only thing at the moment. And then maybe, I'd like to think, this is a personal theory, that envisions there might be a few High Republic related
That would be
things, but
cool.
I'd
you
like
never know.
that.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Oh, that would be cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, the only confirmed ones, though, are just through books and comics at the moment, though,
Yeah.
and the end of Acolyte.
They've announced so many cool things. There's a graphic novel. There's a manga. There's the comic series that's like a detective story on Coruscant. Have you seen that? Like, I'm so
Yeah.
pumped about that.
Huh.
Yet
I
another.
like it too. It's bringing in the biggest audience Star Wars has ever had, and that's what's necessary. And that's what I think ultimately will stop the gatekeeping. Is you throw so much Star Wars content out there that these boys are like, they literally cannot gatekeep anymore because they cannot keep up.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to engulf content you don't love. And so if if you're not into the comics or you're not into the novels, that's room for somebody else to become a huge fan of something. That's room to introduce it to another entire demographic and genre of consumer. And I think that's how you really create an infinite universe, which is just so exciting. So I'm here for it. I won't be keeping up with everything, but like I'm excited about it.
We try our best.
Yeah.
To keep up with as much as we
it's
like.
tough with the books and all the comics and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do need to finish Into the Dark.
Yeah, dude.
Only
Into
one
the
I
Dark
haven't
is so good. You
I
gotta.
finished it.
That's fun, and that'll tie into Out of the Shadows and the Rising Storm. So you gotta learn about the characters. Gotta learn about that Drengir.
I will.
We'll try.
Although they're in the comics. So.
You know, all of it.
Lucasfilm put me on their book list, and so I got home. I was in a hotel for about a week, and I got home, and I just had like a stack of the High Republic books, like the new ones that are coming out and stuff. It's the first time I've ever gotten anything like that early, which is so cool. But I'm gonna have like the coolest High Republic library.
Nice. Yeah.
It's very.
They're incredible books, and I can't wait to actually read Phase 2, which is super exciting.
The Rising Storm has been getting really good reviews, so I'm like super pumped about that.
Shout out to Daniel Jose. What's it?
Older.
Mhm.
Yeah. We're TikTok friends.
Ooh.
He's awesome.
And we're Twitter mutuals too. He is. He's building out like an entire section of that universe by himself.
I was about to say, like, give him props because he's doing a lot right now. He's running around.
I sent him the DM, and I said, "Hey, I just want you to know, like, it's unbelievable what you're doing. Like, it is. You are." Single-handedly, I know that there's a team of people working on it, but like that dude is shaping an entire part of the galaxy, and he's being like, the way he communicates with the audience, the way he communicates with the fans, it's kind of unparalleled. I don't think anybody is that engaged with the audience, and I don't know how he does it. Like, he is just so positive, so like humble, so ready to chat. Unbelievable.
Yeah. I love to see it. I love just seeing all of all the authors for High Republic and just Star Wars in general right now engaging as much as they can, because it just goes back to everything is different the way that the whole media is being consumed. So I love to see actual positivity coming from the people who are making it as well, who be like, hey, we're excited about this thing and we want to share it with you. And I'm very happy that it's actually happening that way.
Yeah, the other day I saw somebody posted a video of Kevin Scott and Claudia Gray dancing at Oga's Cantina at Galaxy's Edge. Oh my god, it was so fun. Like,
cool.
Like they seem like they're close. They seem like they like really communicate and they're just having like a blast. Like,
I bet they have a group text, and that would be the coolest thing to see. That would be the coolest thing to see.
Oh, to be in that group chat.
Yeah, I know. So guys, what do you want to do with this rock? I want to write him into my story. That flying
$5.
gonk.
We'll flash him out. We'll flesh him out. $5.
The flying
Yeah.
gonk. Okay, yes, I didn't realize. Okay, so in the new one, it's Race to Crash My Tower, right? The new one. I didn't realize that the flying gonk is literally on the cover until like literally you posted a photo last night and you're like flying gonk, and I'm like, wait, hold on, we've had this cover out for like months. Like,
oh wow,
that's
I
the
didn't know that
coolest
either.
thing.
I caught it earlier and I was like, I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't want to say flying gonk without it being, but I was like, I started to read it and I was like, I don't think, as far as I've gotten there, they don't call it a gonk, but it's clearly a gonk. They say that, you know, that he gets painted so that he stops being mistaken for a cargo crate, which is the funniest thing in the world. And so I was like, yeah, the gonk for sure. And he flies, which is super cool.
Oh my god, I love it. We're loosely in the process of building a gonk droid eventually. It'll get done.
He's in the kitchen.
It's upside down in the kitchen right now. So eventually. I also love that in the past episode of everyone getting excited when Omega was back, and even Gonki's just like because like
I've always wanted to build a gonk droid and then put a wireless phone charger on the top part.
Yeah, I had that idea actually.
Oh, cool. You're going to do it? All right, awesome.
Make it a little charging station.
You gotta do that.
Right. Now, Michael, if you like gonk droids, let me tell you about this little video we have on our YouTube channel called Power Trip, made by our friend Ryan Morelli.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you might know Ryan Morelli. He's out in LA.
Ryan knows everyone.
Yeah.
Ryan, how do you? I want to see this.
So it's on our YouTube channel, and it's a little video
Power
about
Trip.
a gonk droid. Yeah, he animated it and everything.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, he's
Ryan from Becca Soka.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to like.
Yeah.
Ryan and Becca.
He animated for us a little tale of a gonk droid, and it's on our YouTube channel.
Oh, I'm gonna check it out for sure.
It's super cute.
Check it out; it's so good.
Boy. Gonk droids. Okay.
I'm not gonna watch it right now.
Any last thoughts here, guys? Before we actually try to head out. Any thoughts at all? You happy with your speeder choices?
Yeah, this was really fun, and Michael was the perfect choice for this episode because we did. What was
you nailed it, dude. You didn't write anything down, and you nailed it.
They're really good pitches too.
It was a little bumpy, but yeah, no thoughts, just ships. Cleared my brain.
That's good. Oh my gosh. Okay, very cool. So you can find Holonet Marauders on social media at Holonet Marauders, and thank you so much, Michael, for coming on our show. You can find him, at Rex and Around, doing shipping around, marauding around.
Whatever the day has for me.
It's good.
Thank you all for having me. Seriously, that was so much fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on.
It was a pleasure.
It's been a blast. Both times you've been on, it's been a blast. This is just a lot of fun.
You. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Holonet Marauders podcast. See you next time.